Today we held an event called Into the Open, Art for Change, a workshop sponsored by Violence Prevention Grey Bruce in Owen Sound, Ontario. We brought together 40 artists and members of the community and survivors of sexual violence to talk about and to create art around the theme of preventing sexual violence and bringing it into the open so that we can break down stigma, generate conversations of change, and raise awareness. The series is called Into the Open because this is an uncomfortable topic for a lot of people to talk about. And whether that's changing attitudes or looking at the structural systems in place that keep this kind of violence happening, it's really complicated, and we can't begin to address any of those complicated things if we can't start to talk about it. So we brought artists together to help people create pieces of art that can express what maybe we don't have the words for yet. We've got people working in screen printing, collage, painting, spoken word, and songwriting to create art with the messages that we're trying to spread.
When I look around this room though, and I see men and women working collaboratively and collectively towards this common goal of ending sexual violence, we're doing it. And I think that's, historically, it's a lot of things, men with men, women with women, and I think to me it's more important that we're working together.
What happens to boys and girls that makes us so different? I mean, besides the obvious anatomical asymmetries. Stupid question, right? But there was a time when I didn't know. I've had to go back and track to recollect, and all that I've come up with yet is that you made us different. And I'm not talking about some omnipotent being. This isn't God's fault. Even if you believe in Adam and Eve and that I'm just an afterthought, it has more to do with what we've been taught. But despite knowing who's to blame, and even though I know we're the same, I'm the one apologizing, over and over, until my cynicism becomes cynicism and I'm sick of being so fucking sorry all the time. I'm sorry for being too nice and flirtatious. But sometimes the way I dress is outrageous. School days, I was sorry for shoulders and short skirts. Now I don't get tipped unless I wear that to work. I'm sorry for my stretch marks and uneven breasts. I'm sorry I've been busy and the house is a mess. I'm sorry that I need to lose weight and that I don't love myself anyway. I'm even sorry for my menstruation. And I'm sorry to those who hear me and hate this. It's just that half the population isn't apologetic and most aren't even sympathetic while they're commended for every outward flowing bodily function, and I wish that I could commandeer their bodies to know what it's like to be free. But you say that's not for me. And who are you? The mothers, fathers, teachers, lovers, doctors, politicians, and grocery store clerks who think that I'm just a girl and taught me what that means. So I'm sorry, because that's not what I'm meant to be. Everybody deserves to be free.
Sexual violence affects everyone in every community. But there's a lot of shame in all of that, and until we can bring the issue into the open in a way that breaks down the stigma and the shame that go together, then we can't make any change. We've got to bring sexual violence out of the silent shadows and into the light so that we can see it for what it is and begin to put the pieces in place that we need if we're going to prevent it.